Hi there, Sprinkles. Welcoming you to another yummy update. What's been happening? I'm going to go through some news just to catch you up. What's been happening in crypto? Obviously, this news, friends, is secondary to the most important thing I've told you, which is that everybody's planning to sell early and there's a blood moon in March. So when everyone's planning to sell early in crypto, what does that actually mean? It means there's not as much euphoria leading into it, because there's a lot of people with a seller's mindset, and also they have friends and family who you'd call your companions for 2025. They are not being told things are going 100x. What they're being told is, hey, you can buy crypto, but I'm selling in literally 30 days. So like, oh, I'm not getting in now if you're going to sell in like 30 days. You get what I mean? That actually has a reverberating effect out there in the world. And so everyone's looking for a 10 or 15x. Maybe you only get 3, 4, 5, and you crash back down. Okay, that's everything in a nutshell. I've explained it in many videos. Now, what's actually been happening, friends, is AI agents have been gaining mindshare out there, which means just basically means mindshare, more activity, more people talking about them. Here's the thing, though. Just when was the last time a robot onboarded you to anything? Think about it. Okay. Of course, yes, people are excited. Don't use too much logic. I get it, but they're just robots at the end of the day. Anybody can make all these robots. An AI agent, it can do things for you. It's just a bunch of bullshit, friends. It's just like, okay, if you're on site in it, congratulations, just take profit. Just start taking profit. Don't believe any of them. All the KOLs who tell you this one AI agent's going to change the world, they're actively dumping on you right now. They're going to round trip it, okay? Just so you know that, okay? I don't have any AI agents because like they're robots, dude. Where's the community? Crypto needs a community to form every single time, okay? But here's the thing. Maybe the tech is so amazing it does form communities. Yeah, we'll see that. Yeah, but are you seeing that right now? No, you're not. Just saying, hey, there's a tech here. Maybe it has potential. Okay, if you're long, God bless you. That's why I'm just warning you. Okay, crypto's fundamentals are actually the people, not just the robots that can be copy-pasted everywhere, all right? Also, we're seeing DEX volume is rising. The DEX to CEX trading volume is surging. This is bullish for stuff like PulseX, bullish stuff for things like, obviously, Unisoy and everything else out here. This is the Pulse Chain core coins getting decimated right now. But yeah, so DEXs, friends, they're decentralized exchanges. They are on the rise. That's most important. That's actually the future of crypto, moving away from CEXs onto DEXs. And remember, meme coins, friends, meme coins, the meme coin super cycle, they are a representation of communities that live on the internet. No borders. Digital nations. Okay, that's why DEXs, decentralized exchanges, are important. Also, another piece of news: stablecoins hit 200 billion market cap in size, so the industry is still growing. We all know that, but how much is it going to grow? We'll see. The Bitcoin supply on exchanges has been tanking hard, friends. This faint line down here going down is just showing you that it's getting quite deflationary. Okay, not real perfect term, but it's just showing you, yes, that a lot of people are coming to gobble up all the BTC. Remember, it's the BlackRock BTC, inferior hex BTC. That stuff will continue to happen. It's the traditional bull market year. Who's eating it up? I don't know. Michael Saylor, Tim Apple, who knows, friends. Don't worry about who's going to eat them up. A lot of people are probably just going to buy Bitcoin this year, anticipating that the US government will write into law the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. But don't worry about the narrative. I mean, like, they make up a narrative every single time. It's just, it's go time, and we're hoping this year plays out like every other 4-year cycle. In some other news as well, Solana, their metrics have been toppling Ethereum, friends. This is the Solana metrics. You can see all these lines going up, all this adoption, all these wallets. There's a lot of spam bots as well, but it's not all of it, okay? It's just full on cope if you just think about that. But, you know, from the guy I'm reading here, he goes, this is the main reason I'm bullish on Solana. But, like, once again, we're now in this year, okay, look, it might be just repeating all over again, friends, where everyone gets fooled by the tech. It happened every single cycle. 2017, they got fooled by the tech. They actually did. Okay, everyone got fooled by the tech. Forking Bitcoin, they got fooled by the tech, right? In 2017, they just made Ethereum. That was the big ICO pump up. In 2021, they got fooled by the tech again. What tech? DeFi. Okay. Doge was the spear. Memes were the spear back then. And also you had gaming and alt layer ones, all these other stuff. Okay. And what about now? Well, what tech did we make in this cycle, man? It's so controversial, but people believe we unlocked value because Solana have, like, you know, faster transactions. But you and I know, man, like friends, do houses have a problem going up in price? No. Okay, they are the slowest transaction in the world. Takes you 3 freaking months to buy a house, 3 months to sell. Absolutely no issues going up. None. Very low velocity. So, and same as Bitcoin, by the way. But, you know, people they get fooled by randomness and they confuse brains for a bull market. So they saw Solana's price going up and they automatically think, oh, it must be the fast transactions. But it's not. It's a community. Is the community going to stay though? I mean, they've got nowhere else to go. What's the alternatives? We'll see how this year plays out. Also, I wanted to show you, let's play some Pumpy G music, friends, just to crank it up a bit. I want to show you this from Damo. Something to remember for the next year in the parabolic end of this bull run is that smart people generally remain smart. When the accounts you look to for guidance in the bear start telling you a top might be in play and the comments are just flaming them, a top might be in play. So this is common, but I watch all those people. They're all selling early. A lot of them are. Okay, a lot. A lot of them are selling early, and I can only imagine that this is going to dampen that wave out. So, look, fans, I made a reply here. I go, look, they're all going to try to call the top way too early. I can already see it. It's a believer's cycle. So this is obviously Kyle Davies, friends. It's from 3 Arrows Capital. It's like basically... So, friends, 3 Arrows Capital. So, Puzu, obviously, Puzu, all right, friends. It's got such a funny name. Puzu and Kyle... They were basically just bullish for too long on leverage in 2021, okay? That's why they fumbled like, $10 billion pretty much. Can we mitigate this? We don't know, but the end of 2021 was basically just marked by this line, and then you just had to just basically switch. There was no signal specifically by itself, but there's many things. You put them all together, you think maybe we've run out of buyers, okay? So if it repeated like that again, we might get that as well, where we just head to the end of 2021 and end of 2025 this year. A lot of things have happened. Unicorns have popped up. Bitcoin Strategic Reserve maybe got signed in. Maybe US Congress banned themselves from stocks. Maybe there was a $1 billion ICO race somewhere. Just fantastical things happen everywhere, but here's a funny thing, because you're living it day by day, you won't actually feel they're fantastical because you'll be walking into it. Up and down, up and down, up and down. It's just if you look at it from like a bird's eye view, like, basically instead of looking at the leaves, you look at the forest, you go, wow, a lot of things happened this year, All these other big bonanza, explosive stuff happened this year. Maybe the prices don't, get everybody as excited as they hope. But if you look at it like that, then you might be able to see it, maybe. But there's still no guarantee, so we'll wait and see. And now I have this very interesting video that I made. I replied to a gentle sir in my Telegram. And he basically, we're just talking about how, was 2021 cycle easy? So was it easy? Was it easier? Yeah, it was definitely easier, right? But why? Why was it? And, after all my conclusions, friends, it all came down to Ethereum. Last cycle, Ethereum was still cycle number 2. So because it was cycle number 2, from about 4 years ago, and then you go back into like December, November, Ethereum did about a 10x. So because ETH did the 10, pretty much every altcoin did 10 to 15. Now, you might say, well, that sounds very easy, but actually it wasn't. Why? It's because everyone was expecting the 2017 repeat of 100x. I've covered this many times in Crypto's Juiciest News as well, friends. See, in 2017... others did 120x, literally 100. I'm not even making this number up. Like, if you check it, friends, literally, not even exaggerating, the freaking altcoins literally went up. That's actually 316x. Oh my God. It's not even 100x. 300x growth. Others went from 250 million market cap to literally freaking 75 billion. Oh my gosh. They literally did a 300x. I just wrote 100 because you just don't even believe that number. So then when we went from December 2020, how high did they go up? They only did a 10. But why did they do a 10? It's because, so who was buying at 10x? Everyone. Because they were anchoring off 100 to 200x, man. You know what I'm gonna do, friends? I'm actually gonna write this. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat this. I'm actually gonna write just 250x. It literally did 250x. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat. Look at this. What a disaster. What a literal freaking disaster, by the way. Do you see? So that's why you're wondering who's buying at 10x. Oh, everyone, because it went 250x last time. So they said, well, there's no way this thing stops now. How can it stop now, bro? It's literally like they weren't even conceiving of it. Where are we today? Well, everyone's looking for 10 now. They are actually looking for 10, friends. I hope we get it. It might take to the end of the cycle, but you get to see these expectations, how they shift. And that's why last cycle was easier. Because Ethereum carried a lot of the industry. There's a problem now. Ethereum, third cycle curse. What happens from now? Just gonna have to deal with it, huh? So another thing I wanted to just share with you, friends. Everyone wants to know, where are we in this cycle? Well, you know, hey, it's that big year, but, you know, specifically, I've got another whole video coming out for you as well, just so you know. We are exactly at that point where we have ticked over to the new year, and now we are waiting for a unicorn altcoin to go first and attract the entire world in. Okay, so this happened 4 years ago with Doge. Doge started here, okay? Shielded by Elon Musk. It caught everybody off guard because Doge had no tech. Now, see, it's kind of funny how it works. Why did Doge catch everybody off guard, friends? It's because 4 years before that, it was Ethereum that went up. You see how Ethereum goes up in 2017? Well, actually, let's actually have fun with it, friends. We don't have the 2013 data here, but first was pretty much, it was like, it was Litecoin. Okay, so it was, what they did is they forked Bitcoin and they made Litecoin. There was an amazing discovery because proof of work, they saw, wait a minute, we forked Bitcoin, but this thing has value. Okay, so Bitcoin, I think, had 1 billion market cap, and then Litecoin had like 40 million, 30 million. So it wasn't exactly Litecoin, but you get the concept, right? Whatever it was. So they forked Bitcoin, and they're like, oh my gosh, everybody's got to come into crypto now. These things are pumping. That's what happened. But then, obviously, let's go through this, right? So 2013, it was forking Bitcoin. In 2017, why did Ethereum shock everybody? It's because Ethereum was a different chain now. Okay, everyone was looking at Bitcoin, right? And then the unicorn, it actually was like XRP. It was Ethereum. It was both of them. They were considered payment solutions. Okay, so remember, now everyone's focusing on Bitcoin, but it happened somewhere else, and it shocked everybody because now you can do smart contracts and all this other weird stuff out there that was weird to them. Okay, so you get to see how the market's locked onto one thing, and then it explodes somewhere else, and they rush in. That's why when we move into 2020 cycle, everyone was looking at DeFi and Ethereum, right? What was the unicorn? Doge. They're like, wait a minute, that makes no sense. There's no tech on it. That's right, it was Doge. Doge exploded. Mind explosion, okay? Where are we now today? What's everyone looking at, friends? I say, the funny part is, kind of the market, it's still looking at tech, that's why it's funny. Even though Doge went off 4 years ago, no one respects memes. They still don't believe in them. They're like, no, that was an anomaly. It's got to be this DeFi or something, whatever it is. It's not. Layer 2 coins, no one cares. Okay, so that's why everyone's looking. We're waiting for this new thing. I don't know what it's going to be. I hope it's pDAI. We all hope, though, because it's got the perfect mix of stuff. Stablecoin starts from zero, journey to $1, mystery, and all these other stuff out here. It easy for normies to understand, but it could also be Fartcoin. It could be Peppy. It could be a random AI agent that Donald Trump says he likes. I don't know, something. Okay, just some unicorn kickstarts everything. That's where we are right now. We're waiting for that moment. So that's why we feel depleted right now. We're just waiting for something to appear, and you can keep guessing, right? But you're never going to know. Now, friends, I want to show you this. So there was a post here from a gentleman named Waz Crypto. He's got a long, expensive reply. he reviews his 2024, and I think he's pretty much a trader. He ain't a holder. He's a trader. But he used, everyone, see, he used to hold. This is the funny part. Everybody starts off holding in crypto. And then people go one of two ways. They either become perma traders. That's 90% of people. Or the top 10% go like, no, wait a minute. I've actually got to hold longer. They're the richest in crypto. Okay? They are the richest in crypto. The people who get dusted in a cycle and go, wait a minute, instead of trading more, I've actually just got to hold longer. Okay, that's why it makes sense, right? You're like, wait a minute. That makes sense because everybody just keeps trying to trade more. Yes, but it's easier said than done. But look what Waz said. It was a decent year for me, full of new experiences and professional success. So he comments on his like Twitter expanding. He goes, I started with 2,000 to 3,000 followers. So he's like, he started calling out a lot of scammers and stuff out here, and he got a lot of followers. He goes, my breakthrough was I had a validation of value I felt I provided. Okay, but I'm going to continue. Look what he says. As for my portfolio performance itself, I started and closed the year very well, happy with what I pulled off, given the full context. But he never talks about numbers or anything, okay? He goes, I had a couple of losses in between. As I quickly learned, the only thing worse than having no conviction is having misplaced conviction. And I had a couple of high conviction bets that nearly ruined me financially. But maybe even worse, it destroyed me mentally. My ability to size up and have confidence in myself was gone for weeks and months. I should have recognized the losses, the signs, and cut those losses faster. So it's very much as a trader mentality here, okay? He also says, look, I don't share much of my personal life. I feel this is relevant for all of this. He goes, crypto, you don't live on an island by yourself. There is life out there. He goes, this year I neglected it too much. Now, this is the kicker. He goes, as a consequence, I lost a relationship with a beautiful, intelligent, supportive woman. And I didn't realize until it was too late. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. But looking back, I had too much skin in the game and I was too emotionally invested here. Wrong conclusion, brother. That's the wrong conclusion. Okay, so he continues. Anything that pulled my focus away, I neglected and I pushed back. It destroyed our relationship. I should have taken more time off to be with those around me and live in the moment. Brother, if I ever hear you talk like this ever again, I'll literally put this to your head ever again. You understand? This is the... We'll go through this. I'll continue. Okay, so wrong conclusion. You got to triple down next time. Okay. I probably would have performed better too had I been more balanced emotionally and rested. Locking in comes at a cost. Sometimes you only realize the price you pay when there is no going back. Almost reads like a romantic story. I lost the girl. You know what? Screw the girl. I got a disco ball here for you, brother. Let me continue. He says, I still have much to achieve here professionally. And he talks about his mind and his body and all these. Look, friends, I'm going to have to get out the lollipop and spoonie for this. Okay. Nobody who makes it is a balanced person, okay? The B word, balance, don't exist. The only B word you're thinking about is bananas, okay? For your vitamin B. There is no balance here, okay? You're either all in or you're not. Now, you can be a cookie cutter. Rest in peace, Big Lenny. Friends, you can be a cookie cutter. You will get a cookie cutter result, though. All right? You'll get a cookie cutter result. You can. Go do like a couple of hours here and there. Do your reading, you know. Try to do a push-up if you can. You're not going to get anywhere. Why? It's because everybody else is doing that same thing too. You need an edge. Your edge does not come from taking time off and then sitting on a beach and nurturing relationships out there. Okay, this is the game of life, man. This is a sacrifice. This is it. The best traders, the best sports players. Go ask Messi. Hey, when you were like coming up, how much time did you spend with your family, friends? Do you understand? You know, football players, friends, basketball players, footy players, all of them. They don't hang around family during season because if they get sick and they're out for the game, life's ruined. Where's your cookie cutter work-life balance there? There's no balance, bro. If you're not ready to be all in, someone else will be ready to be all in. The market's going to move without you. Someone's going to do it. Okay? So, I commented here. I said, she didn't leave you because of crypto. So, I could tell it was almost like an ode to the girl. Okay, but she didn't leave you because of crypto. Okay? Do not let a girl guilt trip you into second-guessing this crypto cycle payout reward. Okay? It's a believer cycle, man. That's why it's going to be so sweet when you finally do get it. Because you have no idea, man. You sacrifice everything, okay? And I actually said the next girlfriend you get, she should be cooking you meals daily and wiping your forehead sweat for every waking moment of this bull market. So this is very, very common, right? We all go through an experience and then we step back. 90% of people go, I'm going to be a cookie cutter. I'm not cut out for this. I want more balancing stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not cut out for that. Okay, that's 90%. And then the freaks get spoony out and they go, you know what? I didn't hear no bill. I didn't hear no bill. Okay, you remember the Randy meme from South Park? I didn't hear no bill. They're the people who actually make it. Okay. And yes, there are a lot of dead bodies along the way here. So it's only glorious shining on the hill, but you see all the dead bodies around. You're like, well, was it worth it? Well, it's a game, man. The payout is enormous. The payout is astronomically enormous. You're not getting like a 2x out of this. You know, you're literally, hey, you do this, you don't have to work for the rest of your life. Show me another game where the payout reward is you don't have to work for the rest of your life. Show me that game, okay? You won't find it. Only crypto has the growth rates to let you live like that. So I juxtapose the imagery here. So on one hand, you have Pepe breaking the glass. I'll get revenge on you, market. On the other hand, you take that big green candle. Okay? Yes. You understand? You got to go all in, dude. Look, if you're not all in, if you don't bet more than you can afford to lose, someone out there will, and they're going to get the reward. That's it. Okay? It depends. We're little mice, and there's cheesy. Okay, so yeah, you're looking at this cheese, going like, I don't really need to eat the cheese. You know what I mean? I can just go eat some grass. Okay, bro. One of the mice is gonna eat the cheese. Someone's gonna eat that cheese. If you don't want to eat the cheese, move aside. Other people will. Also, you can see how there's a problem here. When you're a trader, the time frames they're analyzing stuff, they're so short. There's a lot of randomness in there, and they get fooled by the randomness. So, for all we know, man, like Wazzy, he might have the year of his life this year because he's a trader. Maybe he makes like 100% on his portfolio, and maybe he's like actually euphoric by the end of the year. And then like I'll be looking at it, going like, hey, it's just a 4-year cycle, bro. Like the most retailers, the highest volume of like companions and momentum. It came all this year, okay? But like everybody gets what they deserve from the market, right? So the traders, you got your shitty little plus 100% gain in your portfolio, thinking you smashed it, and then like believers went like super, super hard, and they made like, you know, like 17x on their portfolio this year, you know? So like everyone gets what they deserve. And it's all relative, okay? There's no wrong or right. It just depends like what are you comfortable with? But that's why I'll tell you, don't think, oh, if you did really, really well in 2025, hey, what I mean by they get fooled by randomness. They then think they have now an amazing ability to keep generating yield out of trading a market. So even when the market goes down in 2026, they think they'll make like another 2x, but they won't. The chances are they'll just like make nothing, or they'll like drop 10% by the end of the year. That's the confusing part about these crypto cycles. Like the cycle moves up and down together, and then like everybody is doing their own strategy. But like in the bull market, every strategy works. And in the bear market, every strategy just gets destroyed. And winning in the bear market is just, oh, you went sideways. That's your win. Because everyone else is down 75%, right? So you just sitting still. You're only down 10%. Wow, you're a genius, okay? So I just want to share that perspective with you. So I hope you learned something from that, friends. Yeah, you get to see, like, everything we do here. There's not, like, I don't believe in this whole, by the way, okay, I'm not going to name names, okay? Because honestly, screw everybody, truck them. The KOLs, influencers with work-life balances, how do you think they get that work-life balance, bro? From you. Your subscription. You are their work-life balance. You are the retard paying them memberships, subscription fees, products and services, buying in the case, whatever it is they're selling, man. You are their food, okay? You are their work-life balance. You are the person, when they sipping cocktails, they got some Miami apartment, penthouse, going around traveling. You're the retard. You, okay? So it's kind of funny that they say, look at all this passive income I built. Look at this work-life balance. And I'm like, what a shame. The people giving you that work-life balance, you're bragging to them how stupid they are. Disgusting. Do the people care? No, because they're stupid. They don't understand. And I have to use this S word, stupid, so you get it through your freaking head. It is a game. Do you understand? It is a game, friends. It's a game. Are you playing or are you getting played? That's the game. You see? Just open your eyes. Look around. All these KOLs. I'm telling you now, these guys ain't holders. How are you holders when every single time you get subscription money, you're dumping them for stocks, dumping them for gold, dumping them for real estate, buying another apartment? You're literally extracting money out of crypto to go buy boomer stuff. You ain't holding crypto. And by the way, they do some psychological manipulation. So what they do is they say they're holding crypto, but their crypto portfolio is only like 10% of their net worth, 5%. So that's how they get around it. They're like, oh, I'm still holding all my crypto. No, you've been selling the whole time, man. You know what I mean? Like, friends, honestly, it's okay. Like, that's the game. Okay, you are in a game. I'm just asking you, ask yourself, are you getting played or are you the player? Okay, so if I'm a player in the game, you're a player in the game. You watch my channel, I teach you how to be a player in the game. But, you know, not everyone wants to be saved, man. Like I told you all the time, friends. Are people here to actually make money or are they here for dopamine? They're here for dopamine. Every action that I see out there tells me every day people are not here to maximize their return. They're not. They're actually here to maximize their dopamine. Which means when it gets cut off, they sell because they don't want the fee because it hurts too much. Okay? They want to get their fix. I'll get me in the stablecoin. I don't want to like look at the markets and feel bad anymore. Okay. And then when it goes up, I want to buy. I want to buy. I want to buy. Okay? That's what it is. And then they get to the cycle. Hey, it's time to sell. They're like, no, it's not. Because why? Because they haven't been holding the whole time, man. They've done the whole buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell thing. They're not up like a clean 13x on their portfolio. Okay, they're up like 60%, but they're here for the 10x because they just took another $300,000 loan. They need another 10x to go, right? But now it's the end when they have the most confidence, okay? So you have to manage all these interpersonal relationships. I know it's very, very controversial. Like, you're like, man, this guy's just literally telling me neglect personal relationships for this. Yeah, you want to win? Do you want to win? That's what you got to do in this game. That's literally what you got to do. If you don't want to win, you can go be a cookie cutter, friends. I'm telling you, there's plenty of room out there for. The world doesn't need another cookie cutter. Okay, we've got an abundance of cookie cutters out there. Okay. Unfortunately, all the cookie cutters, they congregate and watch the same KOLs, and they all become cookie cutters together. The problem, though, is not everybody's a cookie cutter there. The KOL wins. The influencer wins because they just got a bunch of cookie cutters around them feeding them. You are the sponsorship money. Your views the ICO token unlocks. All these things over and over and over again. Hey, buy this indicator or buy this top 10 coins to do this. This is it. Hey, what happened to the other coin? Why aren't you talking about that cheap coin? They always make an excuse. Oh, there's a problem with the dev. Oh, the idea is just not that good every single time, friends. What am I doing here? I go, oh, I don't care that this thing is down 90%. It is still cheap. I still like it. People aren't in the mood for buying. I don't care. It's still cheap. They don't say stuff like that. Because, why? Because, okay, they're done selling. That's why, friends, why I'm different, an actual unicorn. When I show you cheap prices, I'm like, hey, this thing is still cheap. Why don't the big KOLs talk to you about those cheap prices? Because they're out, bro. They don't want you to be exit liquidity for the people still holding that coin. They want you in a new coin because they know what their audience wants. They are here literally just feeding dopamine. New coin, new shine, new item, new tasty, new donut, new lollipop. Hey, look at me. Over and over and over again, okay? Until finally, so many people are in, we've run out of buyers. But then you won't know until the very end anyway, okay? So now you've seen this perspective, friends. Where are we, man? We're waiting for this unicorn to appear, for it to all repeat all over again, okay? And look, it's gone. I'll tell you right now to your face. The biggest grifters in this crypto industry, they are Bitcoin maxis or Bitcoin affiliated, okay? Yes, it is. It's true. No, Somi, how can you say that? Yes, it's true. Statistically, based off the dollar values we're talking about, the biggest grifting in crypto comes from the Bitcoin label. It's wolves in sheep's clothing attaching themselves under the Bitcoin label, okay? That's actually, it's disgusting, but that's, yeah, man, no one's alert. No one's alert. But hey, you know what, man? Everybody can go and suck it. You want to know why? It's 2025, baby. The disco ball's out. This is your yummy update. Catch you soon.